Okay, here we are. This is how to be like a one-man band. And basically, if you have a drummer or a click track, you can be able to survive all by yourself. And I'm going to show you how you can do this. Here's my module. Here's a basic module. This is a Yamaha Motif Rack module. Very basic. This is a very basic mixer, which has several channels, but I'm only going to be using 4 channels. Here are my knobs or my faders to control each of my different sounds, because again, it's like I have 4 different band members. All right, so basically here we are. Channel 1 is my bass, channel 2 is piano, channel 3 is my strings, channel 4 is my lead guitar. I know it sounds crazy, but just give me just a second, I'll be able to demonstrate exactly how this sounds. Channel 2 is my piano, so let's turn the piano up a little bit. Let's see what we get. All right, and we'll kind of cover the song that's a song that we all know. I lift my hands in total adoration unto you. Alright, so real simple song. Now channel 3, as I mentioned, are my strings. So you can do a nice bed. So you have your piano, you got your string player or your auxiliary keyboard player, and let's say the bass player didn't show up, all right? Especially at the end of the song, all you have to do is just push the up button to go to your next setting, which is like my full band setting. So I'm only going to use 2 settings. Piano and strings, which is piano and strings cover all the way from the bottom of the keyboard to the top, all right? Then I'll just go to my next channel. Let's say, hey man, the bass player didn't show up, and I need a nice lead guitar player to come fill in, especially near the end where they go to that, I think it's alright, if you notice my bass is from here, goes all the way up to D flat, and then D is my piano and strings. Alright, so lead guitar player. Alright, so you can hear that lead guitar player by itself. We'll turn everybody down. I don't need keys, strings, anything. And the cool thing about this, even has the tremolo effect to it. Especially near the end of the song. So, I mean, this is a really, really cool way, especially if you're on a budget, your church is on a budget, you can't afford a full band. I mean, you just need a basic module that has different outs and a mixer that has 4 different channels. And I split my bass real quick. I split my bass on channel 1, and just the bass alone goes from here all the way up to D flat. My piano, when it's split from D all the way up to the top. And my strings the same way, accompanies my piano. And you can also change strings to like horns, whatever sound you want. Channel 4 is my guitar, my lead guitar player. Alright, And so basically you're like a four man band. You're just one person. You split your keyboard up, and especially if you have a drum or a click track, it really fills this thing up during a real live worship experience or a real live performance, depending on what your genre is. So I highly recommend you get a rack or something. Again, I'm getting ready to make the transition into soft synth, which means I won't be using a rack or anything like that. I'll just be using a keyboard and a laptop computer. So and the reason why I'm doing that is because of Polyphony. Like, I can run out of Polyphony if I try to use every one of these keys using I don't care what keyboard right now that's on the market. You're going to run out of Polyphony over time if you're stacking and layering and doing these different things. So let me show you the back. Okay, here's the back view. This right here is it's my output. Basically, it's the output El Mono. I don't know if you can see that or not because I'm holding it up. I don't want it to fall. But El Mono basically is my piano. That's my main piano sound. This one here, this purple, here's my bass. So my channel or my assignable output 1 is bass. One sounds like it would be the bass. It's your foundation. Channel 2 are my strings. All right. So I just route this into here to my channel 3. So 2 goes into 3. So basically it's like this is 1. This is my piano, which is channel 2. This is output 1, which is my bass, goes to channel 1 in my mixer. Channel 2 is my strings, goes to channel 3 in the mixer to strings. So output 2 goes into 3 on the mixer. And last but not least, assignable output 3 goes into number 4 here on my mixer. So this is like my lead guitar. This here is my strings. This one here is the actual bass, and this is my piano. And I have different cables, just so I can easily find them when I'm up here. So there we are, man. Hopefully you guys have benefited from becoming a one-man band, especially if you're on a budget, or if your church is on a budget, or you're just out and about and you don't have a full band. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. Thanks.